Futures that have been stolen by this virus.
And if you're thinking perhaps she was in poor health, her mother says she wasn't. This was a young woman who skied, ziplined, even rappelled down waterfalls. A 30-year-old who lived life to the fullest.
We want to take all this negative energy that we have right now and try to turn it into something positive.
Her family now asking you to honour Danny's life by doing everything you know you should be doing to help curb the spread of the virus and potentially protect other families from this pain.
Maybe make a difference in fighting this horrible virus.
Now, all the family can do right now is hold a private service due to the pandemic, but they are hoping to have a public celebration of life at a later date. We're outside the Thompson Centre, Rona Tumulty, WGN News.
All right, Rona, thank you. Still had the president's son, a U.S. senator, and several more people at the White House. What we're learning about a new outbreak of COVID-19 around Washington, D.C.
Also, man, for you, big changes coming to our weather this weekend. Tom is tracking it all. His full forecast after the break.
And later, President Obama is out with a new video promoting his new presidential center in Chicago. We'll show you after 10:20. Says Trump Jr. was diagnosed earlier this week. He has no symptoms. He's been quarantining since Monday.
Florida Senator Rick Scott has also tested positive. He is the second senator and at least the eighth member of Congress to contract COVID-19 this week. The 67-year-old Republican says he's isolating at home after being exposed to someone with the virus last Friday. Scott attended an indoor campaign event that day in Georgia.
President Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is in isolation after his son caught COVID-19. Several other members of Trump's legal team are also isolating. Andrew Giuliani attended yesterday's news conference at the RNC's headquarters in D.C. Jenna Ellis, another one of Trump's lawyers, says she and Rudy Giuliani both tested negative today. Giuliani's son also works at the White House. The New York Times reports at least 4 other White House staffers have tested positive. In our cover story tonight, history made in Major League Baseball.
And there is a very special connection to Chicago, and WGN's Josh Friedman is here with more on that. Josh?
Yeah, hey guys, it's been now a week since Kim Ng made history as the new general manager of the Miami Marlins, the first woman to hold that title in North American sports. But before she was a household name, Ng was a local college athlete here in the city who found her start in baseball on the South Side. For those who've known Kim Ng for years, the only surprise to her historic hire was that it took so long.
I sent her an email, and I think the subject was, it's about time. So that's my reaction is it's about time.
As fierce a competitor as she was on the softball field, she is that fierce in pursuit of excellence, and so no, it's no surprise that she is where she is today.
Before she broke barriers as the first woman general manager in North American sports, the former University of Chicago softball star broke into baseball with the White Sox 30 years ago, climbing from intern to assistant director of baseball operations in her 6 seasons on the South Side.
Personally, just being part of the White Sox organization and knowing that we help to nurture at the earliest stages someone who has overdue for the position that they finally got. So we take pride in that.
I can tell you, Jerry Reinsdorf has had an impact on me in terms of, Jerry has been an incredibly loyal owner to his staff, and I think that has always stuck with me. Kenny Williams, who I worked with, Kenny was a great influence. Kenny was one of the guys who took me out scouting. Grace Swift, she was a great help to me throughout my career, particularly when I was with the White Sox. And you don't mess with Grace. You don't mess with her. And it really showed me if you knew what you were doing, you have a voice and you're at the table and you tell people.
From Michelle Obama to Billie Jean King, a childhood hero of hers, Ng has received an outpouring of support.
The idea that it has affected this many people is just extraordinary. I thought it would be a big deal, but this is beyond my expectations, and I think beyond many people's expectations. But I think that really is just a testament to where we are. People are looking for hope, and people are looking for inspiration. An excellent step for
women in sports, and I know that Kim is happy and proud to be blazing a trail for others.
If a woman rises to this level in baseball, then that says something positive about America.
Aang knows the pressure that comes with bearing the torch for women and Asian Americans in sports.
When Derek told me I got the job, there was a 10,000-pound weight lifted off of this shoulder, and then after about half an hour later, I realized that it had just been transferred to this shoulder. Yeah, I do feel quite a lot of responsibility. I have my entire career.
What she's responsible for now is inspiring every girl who has picked up a mitt that nothing is out of reach.
Anything is possible. That's my message.
Aang's success is also a story of resilience. She was turned down for about a half dozen GM jobs over the years, but she said it's like you tell your players. You can go sulk for a few days when you're deflated, but you have to come back, keep hoping, and keep plowing through, and that's exactly what she did to earn this job.
There's all kinds of inspiration in
I
that
love
story, you know?
Big time.
Gosh,
Thank you. Check in with Mr. Skilling for Tom and
Micah,
Jen.
I'll tell you one thing. Michael, when you leave the station this evening, you're going to notice that it has cooled off and pretty dramatically. We had a high temperature today of 61 degrees in Chicago's second day in a row of 60-degree temperatures here in the city. But the cooler air is on the move tonight. We've now dropped below 50. It's 48 in Chicago, 38 out of Dubuque, 28 up to the northwest of the Twin Cities. And here in the wind chills, feels like it's 43 outside. So enough wind that lowers the feel of the air, the temperature of it. 61 and 48 degree extremes today. They're way above the normals of 46 and 31. The big story this weekend is we go close to those normals again. We go back there. North winds are blowing at 10. It's 48 at this hour in O'Hare. We have a 43 wind chill and low relative humidity at dew point. This air is dry. It has Canadian origins. No tropical moisture in this air mass. Down to 36 at Janesville, 41 up at Woodstock, and we have 8 to 16, even 19 and 20 degree temperature drops going compared to 24 hours ago across the whole area. And you can see the general flow is in from the northwest. Well, the headline is markedly chillier but seasonable this weekend. And a little rain is on the way, mainly southern sections where it could be mixed with a couple of snowflakes or ice pellets in the wee hours of Sunday morning and during the day Sunday. There are the cloud coverage numbers for 7 noon and 6 p.m. tomorrow, so not a total overcast at that time. That comes in on Sunday and again on Tuesday. But it looks like we'll get a little sun tomorrow. A little chilly rain on Sunday and rain of greater import on Tuesday night. We'll show you some rain numbers in a second. We're back into the 40s, and that's exactly where you expect to be this time of the year. The warmth we've had in recent days is more typical of early October than it is of mid-November. And there you can see that little disturbance with its precipitation coming up at us. All day tomorrow, a lot of clouds, some breaks allowing a little sun, but you'll see how the precipitation's on the move. That's toward 3 a.m. on Sunday morning, and that little blue area could be an area of some mixed snow. We have a couple of models that are laying down enough to cover the grassy surfaces, and even perhaps a couple inches of snow as you go farther downstate, down toward Rensselaer and over toward South Bend in Indiana, but not here in Chicago. And there's the buckle in the jet, the trough that comes off the Pacific that lays the groundwork atmospherically for this high pressure that has sun going early Monday to give way to low pressure. And you can see the red corridor of southerly winds right up from the Gulf of Mexico that brings the moisture up into the area on Tuesday night. But there's a 40% chance that first system could produce a little rain late Saturday night and Sunday, and then the chances go to 70% by Tuesday of rain and 60% on Tuesday night. And there's the precipitation. That's with the first system, but look how we fill that in as we bring that Tuesday weather system up into the area. Here's the forecast, mostly cloudy tonight, colder, ultimately down to 37. North-northwest winds are importing the colder air. During the day tomorrow, clouds and a little bit of mixed sun, seasonably cold, but a good deal cooler than it's been in recent days at 47. North to northeast winds 6 to 14. Tomorrow night, cloudy, some rain possible late in the pre-dawn hours of Sunday, and there might be some mixed ice pellets and snowflakes in spots. Low down to 35. And cloudy and chilly on Sunday, some light rain possible. The farther south you go, the better the chance of precipitation. And again, there could be in the morning hours, early morning hours, some ice pellets or snowflakes mixed in, mainly south of us. Then, partly sunny at 45 Monday, 53. Clouds give way to rain on Tuesday, and a windy rain Tuesday night going to showers, and finally exiting on Wednesday with a 50-degree Thanksgiving coming into the area. That's a daytime high temperature by then. That's a little bit above normal. Hey, beautiful holiday decorations downtown. The lights are up. Tim Hooker was making a delivery, and he caught those holiday lights up by the water tower on the Magnificent Mile. And Catherine Hoffman was up bright and early this morning out at Batavia, caught the sun coming up. While Jim Olson says the clear skies down his way in Tampa, Florida, permitted this spectacular view of the crescent moon. Mary Beth Kaczynski tells us clouds cleared, revealing the Milky Way over Eagle Harbor in Michigan. Jennifer Terry was eyewitness to this beautiful sunrise at Randall Road in Illinois 72 out in Dundee. And Judah Salstone was so taken by this display of wispy high clouds, she snapped a photograph out at Open Lands Lakeshore Preserve in the North Shore. And Kathy Hatch caught this beautiful sunrise and the colors over Burlington, Illinois. That's a beautiful shot, isn't it, guys? So, yeah, absolutely. Happy Friday. That's it from the weather office, Mike and Ray, and back to you guys.
All right, we'll see you in a few for the last word, Tom. All right, the WGN Morning News hosted its 7th annual holiday food drive today at the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Because of the pandemic, the drive had to be virtual this year. During the 5-hour fundraiser, generous viewers donated almost $53,000. We want to say thanks to everybody who donated. We'll be right back.
Chicago South Side. The Obama Presidential Center will offer old friends and new visitors the chance to explore a world-class museum and gather together for celebrations of all kinds. It will add to the vitality of Jackson Park. And as a tribute to what happens when...
Center will add new gardens, a larger playground, and a number of walking paths. Inside the museum, there will be a full-scale replica of the Oval Office and a special exhibit to Michelle Obama. A few of her dresses will also be on display. And in true Obama fashion, there will also be a spot to play basketball at the park's new rec center. Construction is expected to take about 4 years once it gets federal approval. Last check of the weather. Tom.
It's getting a little chilly out there, Micah. We go into a cooler weekend. These are the coolest temperatures.